Alright, a late review. Let's do this. Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald is one of my most anticipated movies of this year. I am such a big Harry Potter fan. Ever since I was 5 years old and I saw the first movie in theaters, I was hooked on Harry Potter ever since then. I haven't read all the books, but the ones I have read, I've really liked. Well, except for The Cursed Child. I wasn't that big on The Cursed Child, but all the other ones I've read, I have really liked. And all the movies, I love all the movies. Even the first Fantastic Beasts movie, it really surprised me with how good it was. Every single movie has impressed me more and more, and I've loved this entire franchise basically my entire life. So the fact that this movie really disappointed me, it's kind of heartbreaking to say. It really is. Now, I'm not calling this movie a really bad movie. It's not a terrible movie. There are aspects of it that I did enjoy, but overall, I expected better from a Harry Potter movie. Like I just said, all the movies have been really good. Even my least favorite one, the one that I don't consider to be as good as the other ones, it's still really good on its own. So what the hell happened with this one? The same crew who has made all the Harry Potter movies since Order of the Phoenix did this one. What the hell happened with this movie? It feels like, no pun intended, but it feels like they're losing their magic touch with these movies. I don't know, this one was kind of hard to get through, I'm not gonna lie. Let's start with what I liked about the movie first, to kind of get that out of the way, because like I said, this isn't a terrible movie. It just really disappointed me. So what I liked about the movie, first off, and probably the best part, are all the characters. All these new characters that were introduced in the first Fantastic Beasts movie, they're all great. I love these new characters. Even Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp got a lot of controversy when he was cast as Grindelwald. I don't really know why. If anyone knows why, let me know in the comments, because I don't remember it. But he was really good in this movie. You know, this is going to sound stupid, but I just missed it, I guess. I didn't know that he was Grindelwald when he showed up at the end of the first Fantastic Beasts movie. I didn't know that was him at first. But now seeing him throughout the whole movie, I liked him. He was good. So all the characters are great, but the biggest standout, I knew this character was going to be great with who they casted, and I can't praise this casting decision enough. Jude Law as Albus Dumbledore was perfect. Oh my gosh. When I heard he was Dumbledore, I said to myself, yes, this is perfect casting. This is absolutely perfect. I can't picture anyone else playing a young Dumbledore. And sure enough, I saw the movie. He nailed it. He really nailed it. If he comes back for the third one, I'm going to be so happy. I would have liked to see him do a little bit more, because he didn't do that much in the movie. But what he did do was really great. I was very happy with him. And of course, this entire world, the whole wizarding world, just keeps impressing me with each movie. Whenever I see them cast spells or see some of these creatures, I just want to be in this world. I want these things to exist. It's a really great world. This is one of the more, I can't believe I'm saying this, underrated fantasy worlds. Because when most people think of fantasy worlds, they think of Middle-earth, Star Wars, Star Trek, you know, those type of things. People do count Harry Potter, but it's not talked about as much as the other ones. And I want this world to exist. It's such a great world. And now with that being said, let's get into my negatives, because there's quite a few, and I don't even know where to start with, so I'm just gonna come out and say the first one that's come into my mind. These are some of the worst action scenes I've ever seen in these movies. Something that Harry Potter has never been accused for is having terrible scenes of action. They've all been great. They've all kept your interest. They've all been, I can't think of a better word, they've all been good. I don't know what happened with this movie, because the first action scene in the very beginning is all shaky. There's like flashes of lightning. It gave me a headache. When I walked out of the theater, I had such a bad headache, and my eyes hurt after this. It gets a little better towards the end, but for the most part, the action scenes are terrible. They were poorly filmed. And again, this is the same crew that's made the last couple movies. I don't know what happened. But my biggest issue with this movie, and unfortunately it's a really, really big issue, is the plot, the script. It's very convoluted. There's so much going on in such little time. This is a 2 hour, I think it's either 2 hours or 2 hours and 10, 15 minutes, whatever it is, with credits. And there's a lot going on in this movie. We're following the new characters. We're learning more about Grindelwald. We're following Grindelwald. We're learning about the kid Credence that was introduced in the last movie. That's just the start of it. The more I get into it, the more spoilerish I'm going to get, and I don't want to spoil anything. But the plot is so convoluted, and the script just wasn't that good. And the sad thing is, the script was written by J.K. Rowling. What happened with the script? She wrote all the books. I don't know what happened. I've said this a lot throughout this review, but that's basically what was going through my mind when I was watching the movie. What the hell happened? The first movie was really, really good. All the movies were really, really good. And this one just felt like a mediocre type Harry Potter movie. I don't know. So the plot's really convoluted. It's kind of hard to follow. The action scenes are really poorly filmed. The whole movie just was a giant mess of balancing these characters, all these plot points, trying to set up the next movie, trying to set up the rest of this wizarding world that they were planning on making after Fantastic Beasts 3. It was a lot to take in this movie. Maybe on a second viewing it'll be a little better now that I know what's going to happen, similar to how Batman vs. Superman was. But I don't know, I'd have to watch it again. But as of right now, this movie really let me down. The only positives are the characters, their performances, the whole wizarding world. It was great to be back in Hogwarts, too. We don't spend a lot of time in Hogwarts, but it was great to see Hogwarts. And it was nice to see a few specific cameos from younger characters. And it was nice to see all that stuff, but just overall, this movie really let me down. I'm going to give Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald 2 stars, and that is such a heartbreaking thing to say. I would recommend seeing this movie if you're a hardcore Harry Potter fan, like myself. If you've grown up loving the books, loving the movies, I would recommend seeing it. But if you're more of a casual Harry Potter fan, or you just think the universe is okay, I would skip this one in theaters. Probably wait for the Redbox or just skip it altogether. So if you've guys seen Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, let me know what you thought about it in the comment section. Did you like it? I don't hate it. I bashed a lot on it, but I don't hate this movie. It's just, again, disappointing for me. Whatever your thoughts on it, let me know in the comment section. Also, stay tuned pretty soon because I'm going to be doing a complete ranking of all the Wizarding World movies, the Harry Potter movies, from Sorcerer's Stone all the way to this movie. So look forward to that pretty soon. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, click right here. And I'll see you guys next time.